Hello everyone. It's day 8 of the Covid-19 Poker Challenge. Now we're down to about 10 buy-ins. We've been running pretty terribly. In my opinion, we probably run it's probably the worst run I have in my poker career, which is kind of crazy. I'm not talking about the amount of money we lost. We're talking about like in terms of how many buy-ins. We're down about like 20 buy-ins at the moment. Okay, we're just gonna 4-bet with ace queen suited here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Just feels like nothing goes wrong. Nothing goes right for us. We're just gonna bet like a quarter pot. Maybe. Nothing we can do here but to fold. Yeah, I had to kind of turn things around really quickly. Otherwise, we might be facing bankruptcy. Just gonna call with ace jack suited here against under the gun raise. This guy never raises, so kind of have to be careful. Here we just call. Actually, we're gonna put in a 3-bet here. 57 can call and see a turn. Here we got 4-betted. Just have to fold here with ace 9 off. We flop a flush here. You're just gonna check it to him. We're gonna put a 3-bet here. You could be making a move there with just ace of spades, so you don't want to just giving a free card and sort of let him control the pot. Here with the ace nine, ace eight suited, we can call the under the gun raise. Three betting is a stretch, because a lot of time he'll have a real hands here, and our hand has enough value to see a flop with. Here, ace high board. Putting a c bet here. Let's check. We can do a check raise here. The ace high flush draw. Definitely gonna raise that to like $3. I'm gonna bet pretty big here, I think. Assuming he has like jacks or even queens. Here, this guy only had $23. I think it's a fold. And then we rivered an 8. I don't think we have the best hand. And I don't think he's gonna bet if we check it to him. Unless he has like a queen jack of diamond, which is unlikely. Let's just check it to him. Here we're gonna put in a raise against that. Here he bet half the pot. We're almost never good here, because I don't think he's ever bluffing this spot. So we just have to fold. Sucks we didn't get there again, but that happens. Here, nice 7 offsuit. Just gonna fold here against a pretty solid player. Here we're just gonna call with 9 suited. The gun raise. Here we're gonna call with 10 suited. Flop trips, it's always nice. Here we're gonna put in a raise. He was just gonna check behind with the middle pair. Oh, I think we can peel one here. Here we probably assume he has like a. Hopefully he has like jacks or something. We're about to find out. Oh shit. Oh my god, fucking missed a bet there. It's okay, just bet like 9.5. Hopefully he's gonna look at us with the ace high. Here with the flush get there. He can have a lot of jacks here. He could have a flush. Middle pair, we just have to give it up. Pocket fives, we can make a call. Yeah, pocket kings. Shit, we missed a bet. Sucks. I was totally should bet the turn and then bet a river, get three streets of value. We missed out. Missed at least like $25 of profit there, which is really, really stupid. It's not focusing right now. I was just really mad at myself. I was just not like not paying attention to timers. I thought I clicked time, but I didn't. That cost us. Here we flop a gasha, actually double gutter and a flush draw. We're probably gonna check raise here. Here we definitely gonna put in a 3-bet. Definitely gonna 3-bet here. Another ace. Just gonna check it to him because I don't want to bet and then gets like a huge raise or something. We missed again. This is unbelievable. It's pretty incredible. Like we had like at least 60% equity on a flop, and then we just never get there. Um, I think it might be. I don't know. I don't think we can get away with the bluff here, so we'll just check. Here we got raised on. This guy only has $28. Oh shit. I guess we could have taken it down. Just gonna put another raise and then just get it in. Actually, I'm just gonna call. Hopefully, bet at it again. I don't think king was needed. King might make it. It's $29, so we just bet like 10 here. So he's completely pot committed. I don't think he's raising and calling a 3-bet under the gun with any kind of 6 in his range. So we're almost for sure we had the best hand here. It could be just making a move on the flop. I'm still kicking myself about that 8-9 hands against pocket kings, because I thought I clicked time, so we missed like one street of value. This kind of thing adds up, especially when we're like in a downswing right now. Like missing like half a stack value there, it's just really, really, really bad. I was pretty mad, pretty upset at myself for like not focusing. Here with ace-7 offsuit, I say we just fold because this guy's pretty tight. Ace-7 offsuit doesn't play that well post flop, out of position. Here just gonna call. If there's like a heart, we can peel one, but no. We're just gonna put a 3-bet here. Here with the backdoor flush draw, um, we're gonna check behind here with not much equity. And he's almost never folding this flop anyways. You're gonna bet like 75% of pot. Hopefully he's gonna fold. Return second pair. I don't think we're ever good here when he leads out like that. He has to have a king a lot of time here, or he might have a flush already, and then we're completely drawing dead. So, or drawing to two outers. So just gonna give it to him. Here we're just gonna check behind here. I don't think he's ever folding anything here. Once he called a turn, so we'll just have to check. It's a pair 8. I think one of the mistake we have been doing in these stakes is that we have been bluffing a little bit too much, and then um, a lot of time I feel like the people at this stakes just don't give you credit for a hand, and then they always want to call to see what you have. So we kind of have to adjust it a little bit. Gonna check to him. If he had an ace, he might bet here, and then we can check raise him against a weaker player. He does, and then we're just gonna pop it to like 1695. Yeah, I feel like we have been buffing a little bit too much. Just gonna call here. In case he has like flush draw here. Go take it down. It's always good to take it down. So yeah, I've been trying to like adjust my game a little bit. Because when you play like higher stakes, it's easier to get away with bluffs because people are more capable of folding. I'm gonna call with A9 suited here. See a flop. Here you can just call. You can 3-bet. Either way is fine. Here we're probably just gonna call here. Pretty bad flop for sevens. We turned a set, but doesn't really mean anything. We don't beat any heart. We're just gonna check. If we bet here, we're probably gonna call one street and then see what happened on the river. Here we're gonna call. We might have to call this because unless he has like two hearts and then he flopped it, it's very unlikely that he has like some kind of strong flush draw on the flop and he didn't see bet, especially at a 75% see bet percentage. So I just feel like he has completely nothing here and just trying to bluff us off like a weaker heart. So I'm actually gonna call in here. Oh, he had the nuts. That's kind of weird. With that hand, he should most likely bet the flop there. Here we're just gonna check behind. Here, I don't think we're ever beating much when he lead on it like that. He could have a lot of king queen, queen nice. With that kind of sizing, pretty sure he has it. Just gonna fold here. Here we got 3-bet it. Just gonna call. Flop a set, nice. This guy is very loose. Very, very loose. So just gonna put a little bit of raise here. Actually, we're just gonna call. See what he does on the turn. Definitely gonna raise here. Just like 15, 95. Actually, I should make it a little bigger. So his pot committed, sort of. So that makes the pot 46 with him with like 40, like $38 left. Here we got queens. So I'm definitely gonna 3-bet this. Pretty good flop for queens. He has $26. I'm just gonna bet pretty big here. I can probably just get it in. Yeah, definitely gonna 3-bet here. That is very strange. Unless he was like completely trapping there. He almost never 4-bets too. So here I'm thinking like he probably has ace king. Therefore we're gonna fold. Sometimes people play it this way, like a little trappy style. And then they would call like under the gun raise with ace king. And then come out and 4-betting you. And then just make you feel like he's making a play. But against a player like that, it's never the case. Because he basically had the 0% 4-bet rate. So he has to like have something really strong here. This guy is really, really loose. We're just gonna 3-bet. Actually, yeah, we're gonna 3-bet him. He opens like 42% of the time. Here, it's okay to check behind. It's okay to c-bet. He never fold to 3-bets. So I say we just bet like a little bit. We turn a gut shot straight draw. 4 doesn't change much. We might still have the best hand here. Not really particular reason to barrel again here. He could have a king, obviously. So just gonna check and see what the turn river being says. Here he checks again. I don't think we're gonna bluff at it. Just never folding anything. His pocket sevens. I don't think he's folding. Even if we bet the river, I don't think he was folding. I mean, you could have bet the turn and then take it down. But once we check the turn, it's never folding any river, in my opinion. That is very, very strange. We're never gonna call here because we have to literally be right like 80% of the time to call this bet, and I don't think that's the case. So in a long run, making a call here is just a mistake. Just gonna give it to him. Here, this guy mid-raise us. Just gonna call and see a flop. Flop mid pair. Definitely could be the best hand. We're just gonna check behind here. Okay, bet pot. Definitely gonna call here. Just gonna check behind. Hopefully, a lot of time he could have like jacks and queens here, but I don't think he's gonna fold to a bet. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he has like jacks or queens here, but I don't think he's ever folding that. Even if we bet like pot size. And he has queens, but he was never folding there, I think, unless we like double the pot or something. But didn't really make sense to do that. I'm gonna 3-bet here against cutoff open. Here, we're just gonna check behind here with a backdoor flush draw. Here we flop top pair and open this straight draw. Just gonna fold here. We got check raised here. It's very interesting. He could have like 2 pair here, but our hand's too good to fold. Definitely gonna continue here. It doesn't really change much. He bet over the pot, which is kind of weird. I mean, he could have like ace 10 of diamonds or something. Yeah, we're probably just gonna fold here. Okay, we're just gonna check to balance our range a little bit. You just instant pot it. So we're gonna call. Top pair. Return a straight draw. 10 didn't change much unless he has like 9-8. Which might be the case, but against a player like this, like kind of like a loose maniac, we have to kind of call this. It's kind of unfortunate. Like we're never folding this river. Everything basically missed. We flop the nuts here. I think I checked to him, so he's gonna bluff at it again. We're never folding here. He just give up. Oh, he has king jack. Holy shit. He should have bet the river, I think. Because if we were gonna call it anyways, everything missed pretty much. The only thing he could have there was like 8-9. I guess he could have king jack, but I think he missed the river bet. Here, if I have a first draw, just gonna call. Here, most of the time he has a jack here. We'll just check. Then we get there. Just gonna bet like $5. It's never folding a jack here. Actually, I think we can bet a little bit more, like 6, maybe like 5.95. Here, just gonna call with ace suited. Here against this c-bet, we're just gonna put in a raise. With the ace-high flush draw. Here against a weaker player with not much money left, we can just bet like a little bit here, like 30%. It's very hard for him to continue without a pair. Here we flop a gush shot straight draw. Just gonna check behind this. Turn a king. We can definitely wrap the king here. So let's just bet like half the pot. Worked out. Here against this loose players, 3-betting is okay, calling is okay too. Since those two guys in the blind don't 3-bet as much, so I guess we can just call and see a flop. He c-bet all the time, so we're just gonna call and flow him. Gonna fold this bet here and try to take it away on turn. We're gonna put a raise here. This guy just c-bets way too much, so we have to punish him. And if he's called, we have a gush shot straight draw and then ace high to as backup plan. Diamond gets there. I don't think we ever but here he's I just don't think this particular player is gonna give us credit for anything. It's never folding. Oh, he reversed straight. See, like, so what we did there was theoretically correct, because on the turn he has like pretty much nothing, and then he called a raise out of position with just ace jack high with the gush shot straight draw. That was just crazy, right? So against a player like that, you just have to like give up when you actually like don't have anything. But it's gonna benefit us the next time when we have a real hand. It's just gonna pay us off. But the game is gonna be rough on you no matter what if you're not like hitting your cards. It's just the way it is. It's just how poker works. Here with king 9, I'm just gonna fold here. You just have to put your ego aside, even though you know like you're a much better player than that guy or one particular player. But sometimes when you're not hitting your cards, if you let ego take over you and then just like trying to bluff him, then that's actually your mistake for losing. Here against under the gun raise. We just can call here with pocket tens. This guy raised to $3. We have Jack 10, Jack Queen Jack suited. Really good hand, so we're just gonna call and see a flop with. Amazing flop, open the straight draw and the flush draw. Here we're just gonna bet like half the pot here, like a quarter pot here. Here he bet so much. We're just gonna call here since he already bet so big, and then we have position. Our hand too good to raise. I mean, I guess you can raise too, but if we get jammed on, it's just become like a race situation. He bet again. We just have to call. Our hands are too good to fold here. We have overcards, open this straight draw, flush draw. We just have to call here and hopefully get there. Oh, we got the queen. Um, I don't think we're getting any value out of this. I think he could be just bluffing here, or he could get lucky at with the queen, ace queen or something. We just have to check behind. I don't think there's any more value in this hand. Okay, ace king, good. So yeah, like over there, if we just raise the flop, he'll just fold, right? So we kind of lose the value. Since he bet like pretty big on the turn as well. Should I make notes to the guy? Just going crazy with ace king, out of position. It's this guy. C-bet and second barrel, huge, out of position with on low boards with ace king. So next time we're aware. Pretty good flop for us. Two overcards and flush draw. This guy's like super loose. He could have like absolutely nothing here. His range is like so random. I'm just gonna bet like half the pot. Got three bet by this guy. It's only like double the pot. Since he has so little money, I don't want to hit a top pair and has to go with it. And he seems relatively tight. So let's give him credit for a hand. I just don't want to call and then flop a top pair and then have to lose like half the stack while being dominated. Just gonna see a flop with fives here. We're gonna bet the turn here. Oh, we're gonna check. He might have nothing here. We might actually check call the river, I think, depending on how much he bet. He reverse. Ouch. I guess he had the flush draw on the turn. That's why he called. Yeah, he had a flush draw on the turn. Here we're gonna try something different. We're just gonna call in position instead of three betting. Just mix it up a little bit. This is regular here, so we it's okay to mix up your strategy against like somebody you play with regularly. Mm, here, I think we're just gonna put in a bet. Um, it's very credible that we have an ace here. You just give up. Here with Jack 10 suited. It's okay to three bet. It's okay to call. I think in this case we're gonna call because under the gun raise his range is normally stronger. So we don't want to get three bet and then he four bet off our Jack 10 suited, which is an amazing card, amazing hand to see a flop with. Here we're just gonna check behind with open ace straight draw. We turn the straight. It's nice. I think he like some kind of like straight draw, like a flush draw on the flop, like an ace high spade or something. He's generally gonna c bet this, so he's probably trying to steal. I don't see any reason to raise here. Just call and then see what the river is. Of course, it's gonna bring us the fourth spade. But like I say, it's very unlikely that he has a spade in his hands, because a lot of time he would just see bet the flop, right? And then he raised under the gun, so he has like some kind of good bigger cards. So he has to like have like ace up spade or something. It's never like checking that on the flop, unless he could have like pocket tens with ten of spade. That would suck. We just have to check behind here. Ace king. I guess he just wanted like pot control. Since he had no spade, he just wanted pot control, which is fine too. No action with queens. Sucks. Here against bottom open, we can call with king jack. Flop bottom pair. And the flush. Straight draw. I guess we can call once. It's always gonna give us credit for like an ace here once we check call. So if he bet again, he has to have like a real, like real hands. Pretty shitty turnout. Hopefully, just check it down. 'Cause. 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 ' Yeah, it's because once we check out the flop, it's he's gonna give us credit for at least an ace. Here is pocket threes. We're just gonna call and then try to flop a set three-way. With 5-6 suited in a big blind, um, one small blind call, it's like a no-brainer. Definitely gonna call. If it was heads up against like a stronger player, it's okay to fold here. Because 5-6 suited just doesn't play that well out of position. Against a strong player, you're just gonna get bluffed a lot. When you have like middle pair, second pair. Flop top pair here. Just gonna see bet half the pot. You're just gonna give it up. Really good turn for us. Now we beat King 10 and Ace 10, so we're just gonna bring in another bet. Actually gonna make it almost pot size, so there's a chance that we can jam the river. So if you call this, you have like 1-to-1 ratio to the pot and the river. Here we got 3-betted. Jack 9 suited 3-way we can see a flop with. Here we got raise, we just have to get it. Just gonna have to fold. This guy all in, there's nothing we can do, I think. To fold. Gonna 3-bet. Deuces. We're just gonna fold and see what happens. Here, king high flop, we're just gonna totally gonna continuation bet here. 30% the pot. Good thing we take it down. Here with the raise and re-raise, 10 A suited looks great, but it's not good in this situation, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Just gonna isolate the limpers. Pretty, it's about the worst flop you can have with pocket sevens. which is never good here. There's no reason to peel as well. Our hand just basically have no value at all on that kind of flop. We got 3-betted. Definitely gonna put in a 4-bet here. It's $4, so let's do make it 14. Here we got a gut shot straight draw and backdoor flush and 2 overcards. Definitely worth to see bet. He called fairly quickly, so we're probably gonna put him like a 9 or 8. We're just gonna check behind here, and we don't get anything. Um, he'll never give us any credit for a hand here, so we're just gonna check. He has an 8. He's never folding that on the river. Maybe if we like triple barrel, he could definitely fold, but our hand has a lot of equity too, so it's just unfortunate that we didn't get there, but it's okay. I'm gonna check here. three bet here. Gonna bet a little bit. Call fairly quickly. We can barrel huge here. Actually, against a play like this, I think it's better to just give up. Here we turn a set. We might have the best hand. Actually, never. You're always gonna have something here. He has king queen. Good thing we didn't do something crazy. It's never folding that. Gonna call it a session here. You're gonna put in a 3-bet. It's pocket force. And we got 4-bet. Just fold here. Middle pair here. Definitely got c-bet against this guy. This costs way too much. Completely bricked. It's just gonna bet like 30% a pot with 2 overcards. Gonna barrel pretty big here. It's either barreling or like give up. Which I'm not the give up type, so I'll always barrel. Go. That is the session. See how we did today. We lost another buy-in. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna play a lot more off screen, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.